What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Marvel Debate. I am your co-host, Josh Maney.
And I'm your other co-host, Darren Badmouth Beasley, and today we're doing Doctor Strange versus Iron Man.
And we don't seem to have who we think would win. Is there anyone you're leaning towards? More so
Automatically
than the other?
off the bang. Oh boy. I don't know. Part of me wants to say Doctor Strange has it.
Me too. And Iron Man doesn't have any prep time, right?
Right. I mean, neither one really.
It's just
right.
one-on-one going at each other. I mean,
But it
dude,
depends what suit. Depends what suit.
I would Endgame suit. Because if he's going after Doctor Strange, he needs the Infinity War Endgame suit, like his top-notch suit to go at him. I think. I don't think he's. I think Doctor Strange has him with like the Civil War suit and everything behind it. I don't see Iron Man standing much of a chance. But the new
I don't know though,
Nano
because
suit.
okay, here's the thing though. So the main issue is, oh boy, is Iron Man's offensive capabilities are so high.
Yes,
They're so
extremely high.
Yeah,
That's what makes it so complicated.
right. And Doctor Strange gets one little nick and he's done. He can't take a missile. You know what I mean? He can't take a bullet.
He can't take a smack to the face, really. I mean,
Right. And so that's what part of me wants to give it to Iron Man because of that. Like Doctor Strange is essentially a glass cannon, right? He's
right.
all offense, and he can't take any. Or I should say, well, no, he's not just all offense.
He's mostly offense, but he does have some defense that he can definitely use.
That he's gonna have to use.
Yeah, and he can confuse Tony. And I was thinking, like, when he multiplies himself and uses like the chains on Thanos, like what would Iron Man do? What would Iron Man do to that? I don't
Probably
know.
His chest.
Yeah.
His chest beam.
But even then, I mean, you have to hit the right one because Thanos was able to strike the real Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Like he was able to use the I don't know if Tony's going to be able to get the right Doctor Strange.
Probably not. But if he can eliminate most of them, then he can get himself out of the. You see what I'm saying?
You think the blast is good enough to get a nice amount of them?
Right. Yeah. Because he could turn his chest. Right. I mean, he can't move his arms and legs, but he should be able to rotate. You know what I mean? Because he's gonna just eliminate whatever it is, and he's got homing things to target. He's gonna target all of. You know what I mean? I don't think it's not gonna work.
Maybe.
Huh?
And lock on to him, maybe.
Yeah, it can lock on for sure. I don't know, but I don't know because right off the bang, here's the thing. You remember in Iron Man 1, he had that thing that killed those dudes immediately. He landed.
Yeah.
I mean, he could do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, Doctor Strange gonna have to? He's gonna really
use that more often.
Oh, because it's too cheap, probably too powerful. Well, listen too. In Civil War, Iron Man pulls out a red beam, and he lasers the like the ceiling or whatever, so Captain America can't come through. And that thing cut through steel like or concrete like nothing. I would cut you in half.
Yeah, Doctor Strange doesn't have much of a defense. I mean, he can try to make a portal in front of him so that it goes through the portal, and then he could make it so it like hits Iron Man back. That's really it, though. I mean, what else is he's got to dive out the way? I mean, that's really all he has for defense. Besides, maybe there's spells we haven't seen him do,
right?
Which of course there is, but it's hard to gauge that because we haven't seen him do it.
I don't know, but here's the thing: what is he gonna do to Iron Man? What's he gonna do to him? Open a portal up and close it on him?
Right. You think the
Use
chains
the time stone
would mess up Tony's suit? Use the time stone, right? You think the chains would mess up the suit?
The chains of Sidorak?
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, it would. Yeah, I mean, he could probably damage the suit. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's got to be his main goal is to mess that suit up.
I would just
but
blind
when Tony
him.
has that nano suit. Yup. That's true. You
Blind
gotta
him.
confuse Tony. Like,
Uh-huh.
you can't give Tony too much time to be thinking because he's gonna come up with something on the
And he's got
fly.
a
Like,
lot
he's
of.
good like
Listen, if
that.
you give him the nano suit, he's got so many tricks up his sleeve. It's ridiculous. It's
Uh-huh.
ridiculous. From his feet, he can plant it into the ground. He's got the thing that came out of his back or whatever. It's
If if he can get close to him, he could hit him in the chest and knock his soul out of him.
if he could do that through the
Uh,
armor, I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not
I
sure. I
mean,
don't know if you actually have to touch them or not. Because I mean, I don't think it's a matter of how strong you do it. Because I mean, the ancient one knocked Banner right out of Hulk.
yeah,
Um, what about the when he's fighting Thanos and it's almost like in that ghost world or quantum world where he like threw it's like glass. I'm trying to explain. You know what I'm talking
yeah.
about? And he could do that to Tony, and that would mess Tony up a little bit. Not mess him up like physically, but like confusing. Like, what's Tony gonna be able to do if he's in there? Because doesn't things operate differently in that world?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean,
So that's
he turned that wormhole that Thanos threw at him into a bunch of butterfly. Remember, and he casted it back at him.
yeah, and he could do that to a lot of Tony's attacks.
Yeah, yeah. It would be a crazy, crazy
It
fight.
would be insane. It would be insane. It would be absolutely insane.
I want to say though that yeah, you know what? Maybe Doctor Strange has it. Maybe.
I want to say very, very, very close. Like again, like 6 out of 10,
Yeah,
because Tony, like Doctor Strange, can't slip up,
right.
but also neither can Tony. As soon as Tony slips up, I think Doctor Strange is going to do something to him. So they both have to be on their p's and q's absolutely at all times.
Well, see, though, but I disagree.
But that
I think Tony could slip up. He has more of a defense on his side because you have to get through that armor. He could take a couple hits.
uh
In fact, that might be one of the causing factors of him winning. Like when we talked about Ultron versus Thanos, right? It's like he's so thick that you're gonna hit him with that sword. It's like, dude, you could tank like 8 shots before it's a problem.
yeah,
I mean, Iron Man could literally just fly towards and just make his primary objective to get his hands on Doctor Strange. He can take hits. Doctor Strange can't take any
right.
hits. Can't take one hit. See,
None,
Iron Man
no.
can afford to get hit with the chains a couple times at least. You know what I'm saying? He can afford to get something tossed at him really hard. You know, as long as he flies in and grabs
Yeah,
him.
Doctor Strange really can't take anything physical, and we definitely saw that when he was fighting Ebony Maw.
Yeah,
Like Ebony Maw was just toying with him at that point. Um,
yeah. And it's so weird too
I mean,
because I'd give Iron Man over. I would give it. He would probably eliminate Ebony Maw, but it doesn't work the other way around, right? Like,
that would be tricky too. And you think Iron Man would beat Ebony
yeah,
Maw? Because the thing Ebony Maw has is he doesn't have to be anywhere near him
that's
to
true.
be doing anything, as opposed to Doctor Strange. Like, well, no, because Doctor Strange doesn't really have to be near him either.
Well, he's got telekinesis. But
Man, Tony would have a problem on his hands with Ebony Maw
you think
because
so?
he can move things like
Nah, it's
telekinesis.
it would. But he
Then again, what's he gonna throw at Tony that's gonna mess his suit up?
right. And
Yeah, and it's not like he can tie up like he did Doctor Strange. Not like he can do that to Tony because Tony can break out. Yeah, Iron Man probably would take out Ebony Maw pretty quick.
yeah, he doesn't even have any. What is he gonna do for his defense? Okay, a missile comes at him.
Yeah, yeah. What does Ebony Maw even have as defense?
He's got telekinesis, so he can move the missiles around. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, but he's got to be real quick.
He's not quick enough. He's not quick enough. He's not doing that with the laser.
Right. Yeah. No. 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 I agree.
He'd actually make pretty short work of Ebony Maw. He would make pretty
I'm surprised he
short work of
didn't.
him.
Well, that's because his boy was there and he made things a little
Yeah.
tougher.
Sure,
I
Iron Man could probably take out all of them. Not at the same time.
but like
One
one
on
on
one,
one,
he could probably do all of them.
think so. He was having a problem though with what's his name?
Cole.
Yeah, Call Obsidian.
Yeah, that is a problem.
He struggled a
That
bit
would be his biggest problem.
because that boy was knocking him around.
That would be his.
In fact, I don't know what that blow would have did if Spider-Man didn't jump in front of it and like catch it when he was about to hit. Like I don't even know what that would have did to his suit. I don't know how strong that thing is. I don't know if it would have penetrated it. Like I have no idea.
That
So if Spider-Man didn't catch that, he might have he might have clipped Tony. Imagine that. That's how Infinity War goes down. Tony gets clipped in the first 20 minutes of the
by
movie.
some no-name character just got introduced.
That we just met. Yeah. Oh, I'd be so pissed.
He would be the only one that would give him a hard time, I think. And I think he'd do it. I think he'd get Call after a while, you know. But yeah, I think everyone else, especially Proxima, Proxima's got nothing. She just got her sword, you know.
You know what? I don't know. I don't think I can. I don't know. I don't know if I can give it to Doctor Strange. I don't know because I just said, give it to Doctor Strange, but it'd be really close. I think Tony could probably overwhelm him with everything he has if he just starts unleashing the cannons, the things come out of his shoulders, and he's doing what's Doctor Strange gonna do? He needs to make a portal real quick, but other than that, if he's got all these things coming at him at once, I might have to give the edge to Iron Man ever so slightly, but I think he can overwhelm. Yeah, see, I think Doctor Strange could confuse Tony, but I think Tony's gonna overwhelm Doctor Strange.
Okay, yeah.
If that makes sense.
I don't know. I mean, again, it comes down to the defense. You know, what is
Right.
What is he gonna do?
And it's like Tony's got a hell of a defense.
Right, he's got the suit.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how he's gonna get by that.
But if we give Doctor Strange the Time Stone, that's like a cheat code though for a defense. I mean,
can he just freeze him?
You can just freeze him and because I don't know if he can freeze things like in play. We've seen him go back and like forward. I don't know if he can freeze. Has he ever done that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
With the Time Stone, I don't think so. But I mean, he can just rewind. Tony goes to do something, he just rewinds and get a do-over.
And his cape too. Like his cape is going to be able to blind Tony just for a little while, probably enough to do something.
That would be annoying. Yeah, wrap around Iron Man's face.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think if I have a gun to my head and I gotta pick one, I'm going in on Tony.
Yeah.
I would have to give Tony the edge on that one. It's weird to even say ever so slightly, though, because, again, what is Doctor Strange's defense besides the portals? You can throw the mirror dimension or whatever that is at him.
I mean, couldn't he just...
But he's got to be quick, and Tony's too goddamn fast.
Couldn't he just, like, redirect almost everything that Tony throws at him? Right?
He would have to do the portal quick enough.
Well, not even that. Like, when Thanos threw that thing at him, and he did his little magic thing or whatever, and he stopped that. Like, I imagine he could create some kind of wall to stop any projectile. Doesn't matter what it is. Right? I'm sure...
And then, like lock Tony in there.
Yeah, that too. You remember when he was fighting, he clones himself, right? And by the way, let's not just assume that every time Doctor Strange clones himself, the only thing he's going to use is to change the Sidorak. If he clones himself, he could do a whole bunch of different stuff that we haven't even seen.
Yeah.
Right, so, yeah, but he has that. But on top of that, you notice when Thanos grabs him and pulls him in, the ground moves in. It's like they're not in a normal... It's like Doctor Strange seemed to be changing the landscape, the environment.
Yeah.
Like because he's pulling him in, and the ground is literally shuffling in. Looks like a treadmill. Like so, everything seemed to be illusionist. It's like an illusion, and I just see him confusing the living hell out of Iron Man and deflecting everything that he throws at him.
Right. Can Iron Man's suit can't protect him in space for long, can it?
Now, yeah, because he flew up in space to remember, and he gave Spider-Man the suit.
Right. And you think that'd be like long term? Because I mean, he could create a portal. He could lock him in there, create a portal, and that Iron Man falls through, and send Iron Man wherever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of a dangerous environment, like send him to a volcano. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like you can send Tony really
but the,
wherever
the
you
but the
want.
problem with that is that you can't. How are you gonna get Iron Man into the portal? Because he can fly. If you open it up under his
Right.
feet, he's just not gonna go in.
You'd have to get him to fall in somehow. Because I mean, if you catch him off guard, Tony might not know. Like, if he's standing and you do the portal real quick on his feet, he's gonna drop down. And I mean, if he tries to fly up, I mean, maybe close it in time and just cut him in
Yeah,
half.
maybe.
But if not, you can close the portal. Like, you got to do it quick. Because yeah, Tony can fly, but I think if Tony's not thinking he's gonna do that, he's gonna fall as soon as the portal opens, and you can really send him wherever you
Yeah, well,
want.
I don't know. I don't think the portal's gonna open up that fast. I don't think it's gonna open up that fast.
It takes like, I'd say it takes like two
Yeah,
seconds. Which is relatively fast,
I don't think
but
fast enough to get him enough
also,
to cut him in half or anything. And
can he
it's
move the
huh?
portals? Can he move the portals? When he creates the portal, can he move that portal? Can,
I don't know.
like, what if he created multiple portals and kind of boxed them
Yeah,
in?
that's a great
Like,
idea. He could make more than one portal. I mean, look at what they did in the end game
right.
when the ship was just casting down just hellfire and they opened they it
Yeah.
wasn't portals though. It wasn't portals. It was like a I don't know what you would call it. It was like a force field or whatever made out of magic.
Force field. Yeah. That's a hell
That's
of
what
a
I'm saying.
defense.
Like I mean, yeah.
This is so hard. This is so
See,
hard. Yeah, I pick Doctor Strange. No, I pick Iron Man. Well,
I see. I have to. I think I'm gonna settle a 6 out of 10 with Doctor Strange because there's a lot of things that he's gonna do creatively that we haven't seen, but we know he's capable of doing these things. Like we know if he clones himself, who
uh-huh.
knows what his other clones can do? But
And how many clones can he make?
enough. You know what I mean? Clearly.
More. That's what I'm saying, though. Like he could probably make an entire army. I mean, that's very overwhelming to Tony. Even if they are just human
Right.
bodies, if you have a billion human bodies after you at once, I mean, how many can he actually do? That's a
No, I
problem.
think he's gonna get him, dude. I think he's gonna get him. Yeah.
So,
Because I just what is Iron Man? He's gonna run out of ammunition at some point.
will he? Is that even is that even a thing with his suit? Does he run out of
I'm sure he
ammunition?
does. I'm sure he does.
'Cause
I haven't seen it.
wouldn't that be
I
some
haven't seen it.
shit? That would be so annoying. Like Iron Man runs out of ammunition. It's like, oh, well, now you're
Yep.
useless, aren't you? But they're lasers. How do
Well,
you
that's
have
his energy.
ammunition for
His
laser
suit only has
beams?
so much
And
energy in it, you know?
he's got to like recharge.
Yeah, or whatever it is. You remember when Thor hit him with the electric, boosted him up? I know he's got a different.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I
that
know
was the
that's an old
older
suit.
suit. I'm thinking the nano suit might work differently.
It's got to be. Oh, dude, it doesn't have unlimited power.
Maybe it charges when it goes back into his chest unit. Maybe that's how it charges up, but then you probably have to charge up the chest unit because it comes like out of his chest.
Yeah.
That little unit thing and forms
Yeah,
around
no,
him.
it's gonna run out of energy at some. But here's the thing, I don't think you're gonna exhaust that energy. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying? I think. Yeah,
Anytime
right,
soon,
right. I
right?
think even if he runs out of bullets and missiles, he still has lasers, and if that's relying on his power and his power is still up, then he should be fine. But
Right.
but I'm sure he's gonna run out of missiles and bullets. I'm sure. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'd have to give it to Doctor Strange. I'd have to give it to Doctor Strange ever so slightly.
It's a hard one.
He's gonna figure out something. He's gonna confuse him. He could even, dude. He could knock it if Captain America can knock his helmet off, his face shield off. I mean, come on. You know?
Right. It can reform pretty quick now with the nanobots.
Oh,
Too,
that's
though.
true. Oh, that's true.
It is pretty
That's
fast
true.
because he kept doing that Thanos. It just kept
That's
redoing.
very
Which
true.
that nano suit is no
Right, right.
joke.
That's very true.
So yeah, I don't think he's really got to worry about that too much anymore. Well, actually, technically, he doesn't have to worry about anything anymore.
Yeah,
You going with
6
Doctor
out of 10.
Strange? I feel like I have to pick one, and I can't. Like I can't just go to bed tonight. Like, yeah, I picked Iron Man.
I mean, if you think about all the portals too. Let's say he clones himself a billion times or whatever, and every clone opens up a portal. So it's like Iron Man doesn't know where to fly or where to go, and then he goes into one of these portals.
But what's he gonna do to him though? Even overwhelming, what's he gonna
Okay,
do
well,
to
I mean,
Iron Man?
okay. Let's say all these clones open up portals, right? All those portals are next to
Uh
a
huh.
sun, right next to a star, right? And Iron Man's flying around. If he flies into any one of those portals, it's GG. And you could just be 100 of them all around him. What is he gonna do? Seriously,
Right. Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
especially if
He's
he looks
fucked.
into if Iron Man's standing there and he's surrounded by all these portals and he looks into a portal, into the portal he sees the back of his own head, right? Which would suggest that it's like a dome. It's like, so even if you shoot through that portal, whatever you shoot into it could come.
Yeah. Oh, that would be fire.
There's too many things.
Man, with this logic, Doctor Strange should
I
never
know.
lose. When you really think about it, he shouldn't lose to anybody. Like,
I could see Thanos beating him with the Infinity Gauntlet, but
right. The
yeah,
godly
yeah.
power. God, like every villain needs to have some sort, like Dormammu. Like, yeah, everyone's gonna be
And to be
Dormammu
fair, Doctor Strange has died a
at that
hundred
point.
times. It's not like he didn't
He lost. Yeah,
yeah
technically lost a lot. Out of 10
he
times, he actually lost more than
yeah
10.
he's
He
yeah,
only
exactly.
won
He's
one.
80-1. Yeah, but he just
Yeah.
exhausted Dormammu. It's not like he actually defeated him. He didn't defeat him. He just made him be like, all right, what am I gonna do to get you to stop doing this?
Uh huh. Another thing Doctor Strange could do might be a long shot, but if he gets him through a portal and gets him far away enough, he's got plenty of time to just sit back, think, use the time stone, and go through and see every future and figure out which future is the one that he defeats Iron Man and do
Yeah,
that exact thing. Yeah, Doctor Strange shouldn't lose to
he
anyone.
should. No, not really. Well,
Damn.
maybe Captain Marvel.
Yeah, no, I mean, even so, like she shoots a whatever it is, energy beam. I don't even know what it is. Out like I'm thinking he can use a lot of the tactics he would use on
Yeah, but
Tony,
it
and it'd
would.
be
What would
pretty
it? You
effective.
couldn't harm her. You. So what? You teleport.
You think her own beam could harm her?
Probably.
If anything, I'd say that's the only
Yeah,
thing that
maybe.
might be able
Yeah.
to harm her.
If you can get her to hit herself,
Or again, like the portals, the sun. I don't think
that'd be
she's
fine.
taking on
She'd
the
be fine in the
sun.
sun.
You
She'd
think
tan like
so?
me.
I guess
She'd be
so.
fine, dude. She'd be fine. I think she would get him. I think she would get him just because you can't. You just there's nothing you can do to stop. Her one tactic is just to is just to literally bolt towards you as the speed of sound. It's just to fly like Sonic the Hedgehog, just fly into you. That's all. All she has to do is that. And I don't see him
Uh
getting away from that all day long. She doesn't run out of power.
Yeah, dude, I don't see what villain like they're gonna have for Captain Marvel 2, or what villain is gonna make us ever feel like Captain Marvel's in any sort of danger at
I
any
know.
point. Like I really don't know, because like we watched her take out like the end of Captain Marvel, she took out all the ships like by flying through them
Yeah,
with her
like on
body.
cheat mode. Yeah, just fly through it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say Doctor Strange. Yeah. There's
There's so
just
much
so
he could do
much.
that. Yeah, so much.
But god damn it, Tony would go and fight. Go out
Swinging. Oh, he
fighting.
he will
Like
win. In
it,
my opinion, Tony would win some of those times. He would win 5 out of 10 times, or 4.
yeah, there's definitely a couple that
Right.
he's gonna win. Yeah,
He's gonna win
for
sometime.
sure.
That's how close it is. He's gonna win 4 out of 10. 4.5 maybe. They both kill each other in one of them.
Yeah.
So it's a 4.5 and a 5.5.
Yeah, I think I can be confident on that one. Yeah, we're about
Yeah.
GG. 30 minutes. Yeah, that's who we think would win. Doctor Strange versus Iron Man. Drop down in the comment section. Let us know who you guys think will win. Try to catch us next time on the Marvel debate with our next Marvel debate.
Good one.
And yeah, Smooth, right? Until next time,
Jesus.
guys.